Hi guys, this is Rob from Access, and today we are talking Call of Duty Ghosts with Eric, the MP Creative Director. Good to meet you, nice to have you with us. Yesterday we saw a presentation all about the multiplayer in Call of Duty Ghosts, and there seemed to be a lot of focus on allowing players to customise their experience. Can you talk us through a few of the options players have when they get into the multiplayer?
Yeah, the one thing that we really wanted to focus on was to allow players to really connect with their character in the game this time. And the big thing about that was, customization. So there's sort of, I guess, two levels that we can talk about for the customization. There's one, it's just the pure look. There's something like 20,000 different combinations of looks you can have, from heads to bodies to arms to gear, and it's purely visual. On top of that, we recognize that we have awesome female fans, and this was the perfect time to get a female character in there. So we really want to allow them to have that same opportunity. Then on the other side, to me, like, gameplay is king, and this really ties into that, is there's a full customization loadout system as well. I don't know how detailed you want me to go into that, but big picture is that we really enjoyed the Pick 10 system that was in Black Ops 2, and we started there as the idea of sort of a slot-based system, and we've expanded it so that you have just a bigger variety of perks and choices within your perks. So it's sort of like the broad picture of it all.
And could you go into maybe a little bit more detail on Create a Soldier, because that seemed like loads of options there. You said you still have 20,000 possible combinations of gear and look.
Yeah, so beyond like the look side, which is just different heads and arms and bodies and all the different outfit pieces, just kind of going to Create a Soldier on the gameplay side is that you'll still have your primary, you'll still have your secondary. You can choose not to take those. There's attachments and kill streaks. We're return to strike packages. So there's the assault strike package, the support strike package, and the specialist strike package. Those, similar to MW3. And then the thing I'm most excited about is the sheer amount of perks that you can choose from. There's 7 different classes, from speed, stealth, handling, stuff like that. And there's perks within those, and each perk has a cost. It could be 1 point, it could be 5 points, based on how powerful it is in the game. And you have a rank of 8 slots that you can fill with these perks. And now if you give up a primary, you get another slot for a perk. So it's all just a balance system. Like I said before, it's very similar to Pick 10. It's just a little bit more open, a little more allowed customization. So squads on a base level is you have your soldiers that you're creating as your character, and you can max out your soldier. And when you do that, that's 1 level of prestige. So that's how we're doing prestige. And you can have 10 total soldiers, and you can unlock them whenever you want. So you don't need to prestige a soldier before you start a new one. Those characters go into your squad. And we spent a lot of time really making sure that the AI is as human as possible, so it feels like you're playing people. And then there's this thing that we've been working on, Beachhead Studio and Infinity Ward have been working on, called Clan Wars. And what that is you can be in a clan, and it's a world map with locations, imaginary world map with locations. And every game that you're playing for your clan, or points towards your clan, you can take over locations. And every 2 weeks, it'll see who owns the most world, and it'll reset itself and it'll start over. So it's sort of this emergent, rolling gameplay that you keep kind of fighting for locations.
Well, and with regards to the PS4, what's the PS4 allowed you to do in the multiplayer? Besides just looking better, obviously, that you couldn't do before on the PS3.
Well, I mean, I think that's the biggest key, actually, is we made a conscious effort to have gameplay. So if you have your new systems, you still have that same fluid gameplay. You have all that great stuff. We want to make sure that everybody has that opportunity. But the PS4 is the muscle and the capability to really let us push that look. It's the high HDR lighting, it's the tessellation and displacement. So it really is a step up in visual fidelity, especially. That's the most important thing, I'd say.
And we also saw what everyone's been really excited about after the game was announced was the dog, Riley. Yeah, everyone seems to be loving the dog. Can you tell us a bit about what he can do? Because there was a little bit of info about the kind of things that the dog can do and how he helps you when you respawn and things.
Yeah, so in multiplayer, the dog kind of took on a life of its own, I would say. And it's actually a kill streak that you can earn from the assault package in multiplayer. And he's pretty cool. He actually, he'll run around you while you're playing. He'll bark if there's an enemy that he sees. So it's sort of an early warning system for enemies. Additionally, he's a defense dog, so if there's an enemy near you, he'll attack it. And then lastly, if you are killed, when you respawn, Riley will run to your respawn, reconnect up with you, and if he happens to, if any enemies happen to get in his way, he will work as a little stopping power right there. So,
can Riley die? Because that would make me really upset.
You know, like all kill streaks, Riley is similar to the helicopter. You need to be able to defend yourself against him. So yeah, Riley can be taken up.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time, Eric. It's great talking to you. And if you want to see more videos from Gamescom, we've got loads on our YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/PlayStation Access.